Okay, well, I've been lazy today. I did a little painting, but nothing worth showing. And because I've been so lazy today, I'm gonna pass this off onto my dad and let him take over. No. He passed away a number of years ago already, but this is a painting that he did do, and that'll be we'll just talk about this one for a bit. Tim Chandler, you asked, or you made an inquiry a little bit regarding raw sienna versus yellow ochre, and to explain the reasoning why I use yellow ochre rather than yellow ochre and raw sienna, or raw sienna as an alternative. I gave a brief explanation, but I think I'd like to show you something here as well. When you use yellow ochre to mix other colors into, the yellow ochre really wants to stand its ground. It's very strong hue. Raw sienna crumbles pretty quickly, and it makes a great modifier because of it. You can tone a lot of things down with raw sienna. You can't come up as high in chroma as you can with yellow ochre, but that's okay. It really aids in subtle golds. You know, you can add a little bit of raw umber to yellow ochre and white to kill the yellow ochre a little bit, but it doesn't quite do the job of raw sienna. So I have this panel. It's a 10 by 12 on wood. There will be linseed oil mixed into the hues, because Dad almost always used linseed oil unless he was working with the knife. But I would like to point out that, you know, there are no intense golds on this ridge or in this painting. Maybe just a little hint of raw sienna, but I don't even see an area where he used any straight yellow ochre. But that's, you know, so you see the top of this sort of berm or hill or ridge that overlooks this huge lake that's behind it. There's viridian green in there. There's a bit of burnt sienna. There is a little alizarin crimson, and he has used on the lighter areas and mid-tones raw sienna to tone all of them down, keep them looking a little bit natural. And then we come more into the foreground and we see raw umber, alizarin crimson mixtures, and a little bit of raw sienna in the lighter brownish areas, and then less raw sienna in the more going towards a cobalt blue. Cobalt blue, raw umber, alizarin crimson, and blending that with some of the viridian green. Anyway, you can see a whole mixture of things in there. Just wanted to show you that. I wanted to show you this panel. I don't believe... Well, you know what? He might have done this plein air. I'm not sure. I think this is likely a view over possibly Lake Winnipeg. Still in the prairies, though. Maybe one of the larger lakes in Manitoba. There are plenty of lakes, even in sort of mid to southern Manitoba, which is not a problem. Not a problem to find those. I got something flashing on my screen here. Maybe I'm running out of memory. Anyway, you can see the subtleties that he has in this painting. Oh yeah, I have 4 minutes left. Yeah, so you can see the subtleties he has in this painting. This is more of another example of his work, which was very diverse in style and technique. I'm just going to zoom in, and then I'm going to shut down because I am running out of time. But you can see, even that's a brown cabin, but there are all kinds of colors that make that brown when you back up. Very good colorist, much better than I am. Anyway guys, have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.